Hey everybody, Jason Shane here, Senior Manager with Send Out Cards. And today I'm going to give you a comprehensive presentation on the Send Out Card system. You may ask, what is Send Out Cards? Well, Send Out Cards is a greeting card and gift-giving system, but it is much more than that. Founded over 13 years ago by Cody Bateman, Cody had a twofold mission for Send Out Cards. Number one, a way for people to act on their promptings, and number two, a vehicle for financial freedom for those that wanted to participate. So what is Send Out Cards? Well, like I said, it is greeting cards and gift, but much more than that. It is not only a way for people to use it personally and to save money, getting birthday, holiday cards, get well cards. It's also a fantastic follow-up and customer appreciation tool for businesses and salespeople to follow up and appreciate their customers, which in turn would lead to more referrals and sales, quite possibly increasing somebody's referrals and sales 30% over the next 90 days. How did I discover Send Out Cards? Well, years ago I used to do mortgages, and I was in a BNI chapter. Somebody else in the chapter was doing Send Out Cards. So I looked at the system and I said, I want to try to use this. What I did is I sent out 6 cards a year to each one of my customers. Birthday, anniversary, 4th of July, how's it going? Just to be in their face 6 times a year. My investment literally was $8 a year per customer. Send cards to 100 customers, I spent roughly $800 to do that. If one of those 100 sent me a referral for a mortgage and I closed it, it paid for everything and then some. Did I close a new mortgage based on it? Of course I did. I closed 7 new deals and made over $10,000 in commission. So spending $800 on a marketing system to be nice to my customers was a no-brainer. $800 to make $10,000, do it over and over again. No problem. Let's go into the Send Out Card system so I can show you exactly what it's about. Here is the Send Out Cards website, and you will notice that there is a card catalog, and literally there's over 18,000 cards to choose from in the card catalog for any and all occasions. Birthday, anniversary, holidays, get well soon, nice to meet you. Anything you can think of, it's really limitless. Also, if you noticed up here, there's something called a Create a Picture Plus 2.0 card. This is where you start with a blank slate, and you could actually upload photos and do clip art, word bubbles, whatever your imagination takes you to, and you could actually build a card from scratch. Not only is it cards, it's also gifts. We do gift cards. You can get a gift card from Starbucks, Target, Tim Hortons, Walmart, but also it's gifts. You could do gifts for him, for her, for office, for pet, for home. These brownies are the most popular item from Send Out Cards. And you ask how popular it is? They send out over 700 brownies a day. For now, just remember that these brownies are 10 points, and I'll get into the point system in a few minutes. So how popular is Send Out Cards? I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but Send Out Cards is the #1 customer for the U.S. Postal Service for first-class stamps. In its 13-year existence, Send Out Cards sent out over 120 million cards and 5 million gifts. But it's not only cards and gifts. There's also a contact manager. So yes, you have your own digital Rolodex within this system. And what information would you collect on a contact? Anything you think a contact would have. You would collect their name, their company name, their email address and regular address, their phone numbers and website, their birthdays and anniversaries. And keep in mind, it does not have to be their wedding anniversary. It could be the anniversary of when they became your customer or client. For instance, let's say a realtor sends a card to their client and puts their anniversary in here of the day they bought the house. Every year you can then send a happy house anniversary card. So you could use it like that. Also, their spouse's name and birthday, their kids' names. You can create groups and subcategorize your contacts, as well as keep notes on your customers. You'll also notice over here, there's something called create a campaign. A campaign is the idea of sending the same card or set of cards to multiple people at one time. Give you a quick story. A friend of mine owns an office supply company, and last Thanksgiving, we created, printed, stuffed, stamped, sealed, and mailed 1,619 Thanksgiving cards in 7 minutes. And the cards were as low as $1.17 plus a stamp. So a holiday card campaign is the most popular campaign we see here at Send Out Cards. Another type of campaign that's popular is a birthday card campaign, where we send the same card to everybody's birthday. Of course, not everybody's birthday is the same date, but because you captured their birthdays in your contact manager, you can tell the system to send the card 5 or 7 days before everybody's birthday, and so everybody will get it in a timely manner. The next type of campaign that's popular is a multi-card campaign, or a multi-touch campaign, if you will. The idea here is, let's say you send card 1 today, card 2 6 weeks from now, card 3 15 weeks from now, and so on. So you can have it automatically set up to reach to your customers throughout the year, and you don't have to worry about it. It's automatically built once you have it in place. As far as editing features for the cards themselves, I'm just going to pick any card here in the card catalog. It really does not matter. Here, let's pick Santa. You could upload photos, and you could just click and drag them on the card themselves. You'll notice you could just download pictures into the system, upload pictures, and just drag them over into the system. You could also do fun templates as to how you want the different panels to look. Here are some basic layout panels. You could also do different ones, such as Wedding Day, Valentine's, Thanksgiving, a bunch of different templates you could use. And you could also do different elements. You could do word bubbles, you could do clip art, you could do whatever you want with the cards. As far as typing your own message, you have over 30 different fonts to choose from. As an optional add-on, you could actually have your own personal printing as a font. Also, as an optional add-on, you could have your signatures on file, so now you could actually sign the cards. And then if you see over here where it says insert name, where it says first name, spouse name, last name, this is for the campaigns. So for instance, if I typed on the card dear, and then I clicked insert name and put first name, what it does is it actually plucks the first name of everybody you're sending this card to be put on that card to be sent to that person. So yes, we did 1,619 cards in 7 minutes, and yes, they were all individually personalized when the recipients got their own specific card. Here's some samples of cards I created for people in the past. Here's a good friend of mine that does mortgages, and I just wrote a little message on the inside of the card. My cousin got married, so I took her photo with her husband, put that on the inside of a card. A good friend of mine sells cars, so I put his photo on the front of a card, wrote a little message on the inside. This is a great system for transformation specialists where you do before and after photo. Yes, home improvement people are transformation specialists, but also personal trainers do before and after pics of somebody's body. House stagers, car detailers, the list goes on and on with these transformation specialists. Also, I created some fun cards for schedules for sports teams. Here's the Red Wings. I just took a picture of the Joe from the inside, as well as the Lions, and just took a picture of Ford Field, put that right on the inside of the card. Then I sent this one out to remind people, holidays are coming up. Let's get your holiday card list together and send it out to people so you don't have to worry about it. Another thing you'll notice on the back of these cards is the defaulted back. That's what it would look like, just the Send Out Cards logo. However, you can actually customize your backs. Here's one of my customized backs. Here's another one that I created with the new arena for the Red Wings. So that's another optional add-on. It's called the Custom Brand Manager, where you can then customize your back. So think of it if you're a business owner and you want to just reach out to somebody. What do people do when they get a card? They flip it over to see how much it costs and if it's an American Greetings or Hallmark card. Well, we don't put the price on the back of these cards. And if you don't want it to be a send out cards card, think of this concept. You send somebody a sports schedule, then you flip it over, and it's your logo. So let's say you're John Smith, ABC Real Estate, or Ann Jones, massage therapist. You could customize the back of your cards, and here is many different industries with different sample ideas on how to use the custom back for the card. That's another optional add-on, and we will get into pricing in a moment. However, what I just showed you was the website, and it is fantastic. However, websites are 20th century technology. What does everybody have now? You guessed it, a smartphone. So guess what Send Out Cards has? You guessed it again. They have an app. All the cards, all the gifts are listed in the app. And look over here where it says photo card. Imagine this. Imagine if you're, let's say, a realtor and you go to your closing. You could take a photo with the new buyer, handing them their keys, put on the front of a card, and send it to them with, let's say, a 2-pack of brownies, thanking them to use you to help buy their house. It's a truly phenomenal relationship marketing tool to help generate more deep relationships with your clients, then in turn will return as more referrals and sales in your pocket. So let's go over pricing. You're going to notice that everything is based on points and expense. As a customer, you will fill up 2 buckets. The first bucket is your expense bucket. This bucket will have the money to use for postage stamps, shipping of gifts such as those brownies, and the gift cards such as Starbucks and Target. Everything else is bought with points. The gifts range anywhere from 600 to 700 points. Those brownies were 10 points if you remember. And then if you look over here, yes, we do postcards. A postcard is 1 point. A regular card is 3 points. A 3-panel card is 4 points. And a big card, which is the size of a piece of paper, is 15 points. To determine how much something costs, you have to determine first of how much you're going to buy the points for. Points are bought anywhere from 39 to 66 cents. The least expensive way to buy cards and gifts is this preferred customer subscription for $39 a month. What does that get you? It gets you 100 points, making the points 39 cents each, or a card $1.17 plus a stamp. If that's too many points, you could always do this retail customer account option for $9.80 a month, which gives you 20 points a month, making the cards $1.47 a piece plus a stamp, since the points in this case are 49 cents each. And you could always do pay as you go, where you buy a lump sum of points as high as 66 cents a piece, which makes the cards $1.98 plus a stamp. I always encourage people to do the $39 a month for a couple of reasons. First off, there's no contract with these subscriptions. You could do it for a month or 2 and cancel it. Any unused points are good for 18 months. So let's say you did the $39 a month for a couple of months and realize, wow, I still have 182 points left over. Turn the auto charge off. Use up your 182 points, and I'm sure over 18 months you'll find somebody to send cards and brownies to. And once you deplete that, start it up again. There's no contract. You can go back and forth with the subscription, but that's going to lock in your lowest price possible for the cards and the gifts. Let's say 100 points isn't enough in any given month. You could then buy extra points for 39 cents each, since you're doing that subscription. As far as bells and whistles go, we have a couple of different packages and bundles. The first bundle, if you like the Custom Brand Manager, which is the custom back, that's normally $149 the first year and $49 a year after that. The first bundle gives you that Custom Brand Manager for the first year. It also includes 4 signatures, and it starts you off with 100 points. Also, any customer has basic storage, which uses 250 saved cards from scratch, 500 uploaded photos, 50 campaigns, and to be honest, I have never ever seen anybody go through 50 campaigns, and 1,500 contacts, which is a lot. For most people, that basic storage is plenty. However, for my office supply friend, that wasn't enough since we did over 1,600 contacts. The next bundle is a marketing bundle, which includes that Custom Brand Manager. It also includes 4 signatures and the printing font. It starts you off with 200 bonus points and double the storage, known as the SOC Memory Vault. It also includes this MRM training portal, and this is worth the $395 on its own. It's hours of videos teaching people about relationship marketing. There's a financial advisor that signed up for Send Out Cards and studied this training portal, which is hours of videos. He studied it front and back, and it helped him land a $3.5 million client. It also includes this First Impressions Kit, which I will get to in a moment. The First Impressions Kit is basically fancier cards that are used for business people and salespeople. And I'll explain that in a moment. Next is the Business Bundle, which gives you the First Impressions Kit and the Custom Brand Manager. It gives you unlimited storage, starts you off with 400 points, also gives you the handwriting and the 4 signatures, 3 logins for that MRM training portal, and it also has a multi-user account. The idea here is there's a master account and then 2 sub-accounts underneath it. So think of maybe an insurance office where the manager or the owner wants 2 of his or her employees to use Send Out Cards, but the boss is willing to pay for it. So what it does is it trickles down the points and expense from the master account to the sub-accounts for the employees to use. Also, you can act as big brother with this multi-user account, where the master account holder can see what cards are being sent by the sub-accounts and to whom. Also, if the employee gets fired or quits, you can change the username and password for the sub-accounts and assign it to a new employee. So you don't have to worry about a former employee stealing the account and using the information. Let's go back here now to the First Impression Kit. Send Out Cards realizes that when a business uses Send Out Cards, they're going to use it for 3 reasons 80% of the time. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Let's build something together. So what Send Out Cards did is they created those 3 types of cards in black satin and white pearl. The front of the card is already made up. However, on the inside of the card, there's a place to put a photo, write your message, sign the card, and brand yourself on the back. These cards, because they're nicer paper, are 5 points. And this First Impressions Kit is valued at $249 by itself. The marketing and business bundles are including this First Impressions Kit in it. Also for the holidays, they created 4 special cards on the white paper. They're going to have a Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holiday cards already put on the fancier white paper, which is also included in the First Impressions Kit for the holiday season. So there you have it, folks. that is the Send Out Cards system. Please get back to the person that invited you to see this presentation. If you happen to stumble across this presentation and nobody invited you, feel free to give me a call at 248-981-7158 or go to my website at www.livingyourdreamsdaily.com for more information, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have regarding Send Out Cards. Other than that, let's go out there and get paid to be nice to people. Have a great day.